Hello folks and welcome back to another game demo. This one is called Mini Settlers. This is a game that I've had actually advertised to me a lot through Twitter and through Facebook and through just all the social things. I've had a lot of stuff just thrown at me here. So we're going to go through. I'm not going to do Tutorial Island because I've actually played this game once before. So we're going to go in and go to the second one and we'll settle this and see exactly what we have. I may forget things, that's fine. But the idea here is we start off with the headquarters and then we build on various random things. So you can see we have storage areas, we have factories, we have ores, food, woodworking, water, which is important, settlement, and then we also have logistics. So I'm going to go over and start with food because that's probably one of the most important parts of this game. And we need to have an orchard here. So we're going to start with an orchard out in the green area. But actually, before we do that, we should deal with water. We need to have a water well, and we're going to attach that water well. Actually, we don't need to. We have water right here. So we can build a well or a pump on top. Okay, never mind. We do need that. So there we go. We got our water well. We're going to attach everything with a road here just because it makes life so much easier to build those. And these little dots that are popping up there are super important. We'll get into that part later, but you can see that we have wood. Now they're getting transferred between those dots, so you kind of want to make them shorter if possible, because they're going through and now we're being able to build that area from there. Now let's go on and add on, and putting them on these nodes is important. We're going to put on a couple of those, and then we need to actually build on an area to gather lumber, because we don't have anything right now to do that. So we're going to do that. We're going to build on a road for that part of this. And then we have an excess of water. And you can see that's going to get distributed over to our orchard so that it can go through and do its thing. So we can click on here and see that we need to supply it with 2 of those. And it's going to supply 4 of the apples. And then we're going to put on a little storage facility here, I think. Oh, we haven't unlocked that. Never mind. We don't have any factories. Ore-wise, we do have some stone that we can add on. Just need to figure out where that's going to go. There it is up there. I'm not worried about that quite yet. So we're going to leave that as is. We need people. We don't have any people right now, so we need a city center. So we're going to smack that on right there. I'm going to build a little road to kind of connect that. Uh-oh. There we go, to that area. And you can see that we have water. We have 2 water here, and then we have plenty of apples at this one, and this one requires apples to produce lumber. So everything kind of outputs as is. It's super fun. And this little island here gives us all of the resources we need to build eventually all of the things. A couple updates that we've had since I've played this game in the past. And again, I haven't really played a lot of this game, so I don't know all of the things that are going on. Why do we not have that? Oh, we need stone. Alright, so we're going to go up here. Let's go this way. Then we'll go up like that. Up like that. And then we're going to build on a stone spot. That eventually should hopefully trigger all of the things to go. Maybe. We'll find out, I guess. But as we go through here, we have things that are required to do all of this. So, oh, we need, that's right, lumber. We need to have a lumber mill. So we'll put that right there. And now you can see that our lumber is getting, or our logs are getting transported slowly but surely over to this area. And once they get that, we'll have a lumber mill or the sawmill set up so that we can start getting all of this over into other areas. This game really requires a lot of different thoughts on how to do things because there's a lot of different things that we can do with it, and being able to efficiently transport resources is important. Like, it's the number one part of this game is figuring out how to transport resources from one spot to another. So now we have this stuff, we can now start transporting all of these other things. So all of this wood that we had down in our HQ and also in our lumber mill, or yeah, our, what is this thing? Lumber camp. are now going into the sawmill, and we're converting that over into lumber, which hopefully we're going to be able to do more with. You can see that we have some of this here. Hopefully we'll get to the point where we need this, a small warehouse where we can store all of our stuff, but we don't have that quite yet. So we're going to just kind of have to wait and see what that brings for us. Definitely want to try to make those as short as possible, those runs, just so that we have them and we can do things. But right now we're building that city center, so we need to have 5 total lumber to do that. And then once we have that, we'll be able to start opening up that quarry for our stone. But as I was saying earlier, trains, that's new. That's not a thing that was there in this game, the game last time I played it. And I really, really want to give some props to this game. I'm really interested in it. One, I love the visual style. I love the idea. I love the general kind of concept of what's going on here. But more importantly, I really value this developer's kind of dedication to letting this demo be complete and fun and interesting, and at a lot of times incredibly frustrating. There's just a lot this demo has going for it that I don't see a lot of demos do. Usually they're very locked in, very limited. This one is not. You can do a lot, and it gets very complicated, very frustrating, very interesting really quickly. And I think that's a really a good thing about a developer that has a game like this where they're doing more than just the basics. We do have real things happening in this one, and I really dig and appreciate that. So we're getting closer to our lumber situation getting fulfilled. Here we go. That last piece of lumber is slowly transferring its way up. There we go. And you can see in between each of these little, I'm going to call them nodes, there's a little transporter, and it's facing a certain way. So you can see this is going up there. Now it's going to face the other way, and it's going to go all the way up there so that we can start getting some of our stone out of there, so we can actually start doing some other things. So again, I love the visual style. It's simple but detailed, and I know that doesn't make sense, but like, there's no reason for these little sprites of grass to exist, or for the variations in trees. If I were making a game, and again, I have no idea how to do that, I would be even simpler than what some of this is. But those little details really do add just a little bit of texture, a little bit of depth, a little bit of fun to the game, and I dig it. Even if you take a look at our trees in our orchard, you can see they're budding fruit, and there's different versions of it, and most of them are just like 2 or 3 variations that are rotated around, but still looks good, and I dig it. So yeah, this game is slowly but surely moving along, doing its thing. We just need to get some more of our stone down to our city center, and then we'll be able to go through. And this area over here, I'm hoping to have as our city kind of mainstay, and we'll figure out what the rest is. But I'm not going to play this too much longer, because I think you've probably gotten the point at this stage here. What happens later as you get into this game? Because again, I've played this demo more than once. This is not a new demo to me. But when you get into this more, the resource management and how you deal with the pathing and the traces to all of the different things and how you combine all the different resources gets very, very detailed very, very quickly, and you can fall apart real fast in this one, which I kind of love. I love that this game has enough detail and enough complications in it that everything is just a little tougher than what you thought it would be. It seems very disarming at first. The simple graphics, the pretty straightforward idea. You have resources, you connect them with roads to other places, and they build things. Very simple, but it gets more complicated, more detailed, more fun down the road here. So we have our city center. We need to have 10 houses, and that's going to allow us to get some population in here. So we can see that our city center is there, but now we have a house. And a house doesn't only have the basic needs. We need to build it, one, which is 2 stone and 2 lumber. It also is going to require water. It's also going to require food. So there's more to this game than just kind of meets the eye here. Like, you can see I can't build there because that's a node. It's not a spot where we can go on and add things in. So I'm going to have to try to find some good places to put that house. So let's see if we can do our first house right there. And we can see that it takes up a total of 4 grid spots. So when I'm building on all of this, I'm going to go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully I'll be able to put another house there and another house in that spot, and we can build it and see what it has. I also want to hopefully be able to add on our small warehouse, but you can see I need a population of 40. If you see where small warehouse is on the bottom right there, there's a little storage icon and a hammer. And then to the left that says we need a population of 40 in order to unlock that. So again, all fun things that we just need to kind of establish and get set up. But, uh-oh, did I pick the wrong thing here? No, not a city center. How do I, let's demolish that. Demolish that. This is why I'm bad at video games. I don't want that. I want houses. There we go. House. And you can see that it needs to be constructed near a city center. So that's super annoying. But it needs to be set up in that green area around a city center. So I kind of messed that one up a little bit. That's fine. But just so I know that we have all this. And I can't build a new route there. So that's fine. Let's go in and just at least get one of these spots popped up so we have some population. And then we can see what's going on. And each house represents a population of 4. So we're waiting on some stone. It's coming down. You can see how, depending on how optimized your routes are, they can take some time. But now we're building our first house, and our second house is also in progress. And hopefully here real soon, we have our first house. And it's asking for some food and stuff. We have 50 seconds to get it water and food, which hopefully will get delivered in some quick time here. And we'll be able to do more. We don't have any people right now. We have the capacity of 4 with our target of 40 people, which doesn't seem unreasonable. But we'll get some more houses here. We need a total, I mean, if you're looking at if you math it out, we need a total of 10. And as we build more of these places, that green area from our city center expands as well. So we're going in, getting this built, and now it's going to start requiring things. So we are now requiring food and water. So our food is getting transported and it is there. And water is now getting transported and it is also there. So that one is happy. We have that, and we have our first person. And as time goes on, as this timer kind of runs out, we'll get more food and water, and we'll have our second person. And that's just kind of how it goes. Now, I will say the animations in this game have greatly improved over time. I've seen a lot of changes in how this game's been set up and kind of what exactly it means to run this game. There's been a lot of changes over time here. So I'm pretty happy with where this one's at. I'm really excited to see where it's going, and I really want to play more to unlock all of these other things that currently are locked and may not be there for us to unlock right now, but will be down the road. So this game is called Mini Settlers. I really dig it. I like the simplicity but hidden complexity of this game, and that's going to be kind of where we're at for today. But folks, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you in a future video. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.